Hi, welcome back to Team Dip Dip. How you doing?
Good. Real good.
Real good. How do you like your eggs in the morning?
I like mine with a twist.
Of
I didn't specify. Actually, did it?
lemon. It's not lemon.
Is it? No.
You remember that U2 song called Lemon?
What? No, I don't remember that.
Oh, okay, because that's what. Don't you fucking dare eat those carrots, you assholes! Fuck these pink slimes everywhere. I feel like I want to like clean them up, get rid of them. There's too many of them, and you know what? They're out here eating all. You know what? I'm gonna do it, Lewis.
Okay.
Fucking cleaning up the trash out here, because they're eating all of the important stuff that I need for the actual farm. I'm going to exterminate all of these slimes. You know how I'm going to do it? I'm going to feed them to the big slime, who's going to eat them all. Then he's going to explode because he's gorged too much on his own. Oh shit!
I don't think he eats smaller slimes. I think he only eats.
You know what does eat small slimes, Lewis?
Tell
That's
me.
right. The lake. They're all dead.
The Great Lake of
The
Slime Destruction.
Great lake of slime.
They will just come
Slimylvania.
back, so it's fine.
Yeah, no, they're really annoying. Do you
Do
think this guy likes to eat these fruits? I've already fed him so many.
Yeah,
He's looking bigger than before, though, right?
I think he needs a
Oh, yeah,
fair
look.
amount.
He burst.
Oh, fantastic! You had fed him
Finally.
a lot.
Oh
That,
shit.
that explains everything.
Okay, I gotta bust these crates open with. Whoa! Don't want to lose any of this cool loot.
Okay.
Whoa! Shit, there was pennies and everything in there. Nice. Fuck, I love this game. So we were gonna think of like a cool topic to talk about this time round, but can you think of one?
Did you get that
No.
key? Did you pick the key up?
Was there a key?
Yeah, floating in the midair.
Oh, this one. Slime keys. An ancient key for an ancient lock. Do you know where the lock is?
No,
Huh.
you'll have to find
I-
it.
Can't believe I almost missed that slime key. Hey, look at this guy.
I know.
To fucking roll off the cliff. Hey, you want some help? No, he
it's-
doesn't need help.
I don't know.
He did.
It's almost. Oh, thank
A
God I'm
fucking
here
bunch of dummies.
10 minutes delayed. Like I'm watching it like really laggily. But yeah, it's oh my God, Jesus!
What?
That guy just committed suicide. Just saw it. Sorry, that was so
alright.
amusing. Oh
Shit.
my God.
Okay, I
So
don't
I'm
want a
looking
chickadee.
forward to having slightly better internet when I move. So I'm moving next week.
Oh, you actually are moving. I meant to ask you about that, but I kept forgetting.
Next Monday, I get the keys. I haven't got internet for a couple of weeks, so I'll have to.
Next Monday, like Monday after this weekend, you mean?
No, the Monday I'm meeting you, I'm also getting the keys.
Whoa.
What time are you
That's
getting
gonna be
in?
a busy day. I don't know, like early.
Oh,
Like
you're
9
getting in
o'clock.
early. You're
10
not flying
o'clock.
to Southampton. You're flying to Bristol.
No,
this
I'm flying straight to Bristol, baby.
time. Thank God.
I know. They're back on like their spring-summer timetable now, so there's actually 2 flights a day.
Oh,
Pretty lucky, right?
Bristol
I mean-
Airport is. It was built during World War II, right, as a
Yeah.
fog testing airport. So
Yeah.
it was built
It
in
hasn't
this
changed
foggy
much
area.
since. Yeah.
And it is constantly fogged up. It's a terrible airport, terrible location, awful. But obviously, someone bribed the right people at the right time that it got carried on. So I think there were alternatives, right? There was like another airport to the north of Bristol, another airport somewhere else, and they ended up picking this one, the fog testing airport, because of bribery, basically, corruption.
right.
That's
Corruption and
that's what I think.
Bribery.
Yeah, I'd like to hear anyone counter that. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Counter that.
I dare you to counter.
Yeah.
To fucking dare you. Step to me.
Double.
Step to me with your counter argument.
Double dingus dragon. Double argue. Yeah.
What is this?
Deliberation.
Oh, additional storage.
Why-
So I need a farm, Lewis, today. This is what I need.
What do you
I'm
mean?
gonna build a farm. I need to like grow some carrots. I'm gonna fucking demolish this. How
What
much
is
does
that?
It cost? It's a pen, but I don't need it.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
So what we want is a garden. Nothing beats the taste of food grown in your own backyard. Okay.
Yeah. That sounds great.
Oh, we get to pick what we want. Okay, we want carrots, for sure. I just need to find 1 carrot now. Maybe we can grow chickens.
Just
Wanna
one.
grow a chicken?
You've collected like
Just 1 chicken?
1,000 carrots in this game.
I know, but maybe we have to like wait for this thing to dispense a carrot and then steal it before one of these assholes eats it.
So-
That's going to be the easiest way to do it.
You've been telling me about how you enjoy watching some guilty pleasures of yours, right? You've been enjoying watching something on YouTube, haven't you? What is it?
I've been watching this guy called Christopher Odd, who's a Canadian man, playing XCOM 2. But he's really good at the game, and his playthrough is excellent. And he does multiple playthroughs of it, too. Like, not just XCOM 2, but, like, Enemy Unknown, Enemy Within. I think he's done, like, Long War, and a couple of...
It's really interesting that you like watching this guy, and it's not really that interesting, but I suppose it makes sense. Okay, I think that there's certain things that probably appeal to you about it very naturally. It's probably the familiar, gentle accent of your childhood, the Canadian accent.
Yeah.
Right, that's probably
Yeah.
part of it. The fact that he's playing games and you feel like you're learning something. You feel like when you watch him, you actually feel like you're getting better at the game. Right. I like to.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons that a lot of the Dota LOL streams or Hearthstone streams are all the pro players, because you kind of feel like you're learning to be better at Hearthstone from watching them, right?
Yeah.
And I think that there's just certain elements that you know, the gentle kind of. I think it has to tick a lot of boxes. It has to be sort of easy to watch. You know, not mental. You know, not two people arguing or talking shit all over it. You know, the problem is. What I guess I'm trying to get at here is there someone out there doing like a high-level Slime Rancher playthrough? Do you know what I mean?
This is it, my friend. This is the one. This is the high-level Slime Rancher playthrough. This is where you come to learn how to get better at this game. That's right. You want the new hints and tips and patch notes and stuff? You've come to the right place.
I wonder whether this is basically whether their series basically has ended already, though, because they've just one episode, they immediately won the game. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that
they just did a jump cut. It was like, hey everybody, welcome to Slime Rancher. Jump cut. Well, guys, looks like we finished Slime Rancher. That's it.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant you know, like, okay, so the first thing we need to do is build the garden, which then allows us to build this, which allows us to build this, and then, you know, so their progress is like hundreds of times.
I don't know if this is the
faster.
kind of game I would want to watch that format of video on, though. Like,
Okay.
I don't think that there's any real skill involved in this game.
I guess what I'm trying to
starters.
say is that
There's no strategy, really. I think
this
you can just do
YouTuber,
whatever the fuck you like in this game, and it doesn't matter.
he's carved out his own niche around XCOM. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And he's like an authority. He knows what he's fucking talking about. He knows the game mechanics in and out. He knows, you know, everything. And that's working out for him. Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is there someone out there who is doing Slime Rancher?
The Slime Rancher guy.
Yeah.
You know, you might be onto something here. I mean, if there isn't anyone out there who's the Slime Rancher guy, I am more than willing to sort of
step up,
take on that role. Yeah, step into that role and really own it. You know,
okay.
Kind of like how Shin is doing with Stardew Valley. You know, nobody's really doing that kind of content right now.
That's right.
He's owning it. He's owning it.
He's really
doing tutorials. You know, how to make your own farm and stuff, and it's like,
I mean, Shin is a variety kind of channel, though. It's not focused on only that, is it? You know, it's focused on.
It could be though.
Right, I see. He could drop everything to focus on his real passion, which is Stardew Valley. Yeah,
farming. Wait, actually, maybe he could make his channel just farming themed. You know, Stardew Valley is a farming game. Farming Simulator is a farming game. What other farming games are there?
Loads.
You know, maybe he could just have, you know, a couple of series. Because, you know, some people do this kind of stuff, right? Like, people who play lots of city builder games will have, you know, some SimCity, City Skylines. But then things like Roller Coaster Tycoon, you know, those kind of games where, like, there are a lot of tools to, like, make things and customize things and whatever, or like games that lend themselves very well to lots of modding and stuff.
Yeah.
So, are there any other farming games out there like that?
I would
that,
assume so.
could extend the repertoire.
Have you played No Moria at all?
I have, yeah.
It was officially released actually last week.
Oh wow!
And
Okay.
I think they did a little patch to it, and I think it's it's one of these games which I think it's been developed on quite nicely over the years. Some games haven't really had that much further development.
Yeah.
But it's certainly better than Towns is. Towns sort of...
Well, Towns was abandoned. So, I mean, the fact that they went to full release and are, considering still working on it is probably just makes it better than Towns by default.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Towns was okay. It's pretty fun. I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
I
I
think
had a
it
lot
was
of fun
okay.
playing it, actually.
It's I don't know. I think Memoria. Have you played it at all recently?
Nemoria, I haven't played it in a while, actually. Actually, I can't remember the last time I played it.
I'm just wondering whether 'cause
while
I really want to play like a Dwarf Fortress game, but I don't want to play Dwarf Fortress.
No,
And I'm wondering how Memoria actually stands up to it, if it's any good or not, or whether it's just still the same old. Whether the updates have been like Minecraft level updates, i.e., fuck all. What you looking for this gate?
Yeah, because Minecraft, what are we at now in Minecraft? 1.9?
Yeah, 1.9 just
The
coming out.
snapshot just came out, but
Yeah.
I don't know what do people think of that? Has it been received well, or
Oh,
is there just like
it's
not really much
such
happening in it?
minor additions to Minecraft. That's the thing. It's almost like adding mods from 3 years ago. That's what it's really doing.
I don't really. I feel like Minecraft now
They
has
can't
just sort of
change
been
it, though, either.
completely overtaken by the modding community. Like they haven't changed or been able to keep up with the pace of change for the game because of all the mods that have been added to it. And I feel like now it's one of those things where it's like you're more sort of waiting for new mods to come out for it rather than any changes to vanilla or the base game. Like, does anyone even play vanilla Minecraft anymore?
I think kids do. I think Minecraft, we got a lot of value out of it. We got a lot of we've had a huge amount of value and time out of it. Think about how much you paid for Minecraft, how many hours you got, compared to a game that you paid
a lot of Minecraft,
twice as much for, and played, 2 hours of, and that's it. I think we've got a lot of value out of Minecraft. So, well, we always feel very entitled with the games that we play a lot and are very passionate about. Especially since I mean, with World of Warcraft, everyone feels like they should be getting their £10 a month or whatever, because £10 a month is quite a lot. It's quite a lot of money to pay for the World of Warcraft subscription. So you feel like you should be getting a lot of good value out of that. I think that the World of Warcraft subscription-based model harkens back to a different era, in the internet and gaming. When you subscribe to things, it was almost like you were signing up to some online chat protocol where you could play a game and chat to people.
Yeah.
Bizarrely, it was a little bit strange. You weren't. Whereas now,
the weird thing about WoW though is that at the time it was definitely the game to play, wasn't it? It was the appeal of that always on persistent world that you logged into and that you progressed through or whatever. But when WoW came out, there was nothing else like that, really. EVE Online was out. It was a different game.
there are a few other subscription-based
PlanetSide
MMOs
was out
and
and it was different.
There were
and
bits
stuff.
and bobs, but yeah, the internet was
WoW
everything
did it
was
really
different.
well, but I mean now when you look compared to in 2004 when WoW came out, you look at what games are available now, and there's most of them are free. You don't have to pay a subscription to play them, and they're just. I feel like the genre that's overtaken MMOs now is MOBAs, which is weird because they're not really anything to do with each other, but it's that.
I think that happened.
I guess
some
MOBAs just
time
have
ago.
this metagame that is so appealing to people, like having stats.
I think that
collecting
MOBAs
items
are
and stuff.
2 years ago, though, right? I think that they're still big now, but I think that I think it's now. It's getting past the day of MOBAs. I think we went I think we went from MMOs to MOBAs to freemium games on iOS, and I think that's where we are at the moment with these. You know, the biggest games in the world, the ones that make the most money, are these terrible freemium currency games where you spend. You
seem to hate them. I quite like them, actually. I mean, I like them to a point, though. I like them up to the point where I decide that they're not fair. You know, that it's just too much time over, spending some money to speed it up or whatever.
They're kind of... I dislike them in principle because of the way they make me feel when I play them. I guess it feels more of a waste of time than playing a normal game. It feels like, I don't know, like I'm obviously a big gamer and I just don't get much satisfaction from these games that constantly are begging you to pay for stuff or constantly making you grind. I don't know. It just that's pretty soul destroying. Some of these big iOS games, just in the way they're coded to be psychologically addictive. And
they sort of do that. They give you that little release throughout the day sort of thing too, don't they? Where
but it's like
check
heroin.
in after 3 hours and you'll find that there's a surprise waiting for you at your farm.
I think it's ultimately
looks like Granny has given you a free cherry
unsatisfying.
pie. If you want to cook your own, it's going to cost you 20 space bucks and it's going to take 3 calendar years to complete.
You're going to need to add one Facebook friend. And
you need to. The Facebook integration is crazy.
Off. Yeah,
I mean, I don't use Facebook anymore. I used to use it a little bit, but I don't use it anymore.
I don't use Facebook.
I really don't want to spam people that I know in real life to join Farmville just because I want one of Granny's pies for free. Because I don't want everyone to know that I'm, some fucking sort of psychopath or whatever. Try to hide that from the people that I know. So, yeah, I don't know. The Facebook integration kind of drives me crazy. One thing I don't mind, though, is watching an ad. I really don't mind watching ads at all. I don't know if that's because I don't feel like advertising works on me. I truly feel that advertising does not work on me. I can sit there and watch a million ads. And I would never go out and buy something that was advertised unless I really felt like it was something that I wanted or, whatever.
Before we start to sound too much like cynical old dads, I do want to say that there are lights in the darkness. There are some fantastic games being made, and they are beautiful and magical and wonderful and really enjoyable.
What are you looking forward to? I'm actually looking forward to playing Master of Orion,
and 80 Days and stuff like this. Some of these games on iOS are really, really continually good.
The nuts.
I don't want to say anything about Master of Orion because I'm quietly confident it's going to be a wank.
You think so? Quietly confident. I mean, you've broken your silence now with that bombshell.
Listen, if I go in with the expectation that things are going to be a little bit wanky, this is the dad philosophy, right? We've just been stung too many times by being excited about... When you're a kid, you're always excited about everything, okay? But as you go through life and you constantly get your hopes built up by stuff and having them to be let down, you become careful to who you give your love, okay?
What the fuck?
You become careful and you think, well, look, I don't want to get hurt again, I loved her and she hurt me and I'm wary. You're cautious with your love. So
don't wear your love on your sleeve is the lesson here. Don't fall in love with a video game that didn't get really good reviews on PCGamer.com.
No, that goes for everything. Don't. If you go in with the attitude that something to be quietly excited, but not overly mad about anything. You can never be. You can never be hurt. You can never be let down too much. But
holy crap!
It won't change your enjoyment of the thing, right? If it's great, it will be great whether you think it's going to be great or not. I think a lot of people are very fucking... One of the main things I really hate about... I can tell you about this, is being mad about something which you don't... About being told something you want to be good is bad, or things you've paid for or pre-ordered. So, for example, the classic one I could give you an example of is Star Wars The Old Republic, okay? Right. I knew that game was going to be bad. I played it. I thought it was awful. And people would not listen to me. People raged at me. They said, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're an asshole. It's not a bad game. And because they had put money in, they bought it, they pre-ordered it, or they were invested in it somehow. Right?
Of course, yeah.
They
well,
said,
that makes sense, though. You can't,
but they didn't want
you
it to be bad. Okay, but that denial, okay, was so incredible. And it blew me away, really. It was like people got mad at me for saying that I thought it was going to be bad because they didn't want to hear that. They didn't want that. They wanted it to be good. And I guess they just want to be... that opens them up to being let down. I guess the question is, do you A, go through life excited and happy and looking forward to stuff, and then to ultimately be crushed and let down and have all of your dreams shit all over? Or do you go through life kind of just like, well, not really excited about anything, kind of ambivalent, a bit kind of jaded, and then only for something to be a really amazing experience and fucking blow you away and be like, oh, actually, do you know what? I really did enjoy that. I had a great time. You know, choose from those two. Obviously, most people, I'm sure, have some sort of balance. But I think when you're a kid, you're let down less as well because things are so new, right? I think kids have a less of a worldview experience, so when they can afford to be more excited because their expectations aren't all that high. I think we're always chasing that dragon as well of when we were younger. I think when you are younger, you experience things a different way. We're always going to be chasing that World of Warcraft experience dragon. Whereas younger people will be chasing whatever came after. They'll be saying, oh, the game that I played wasn't World of Warcraft, it was League of Legends. I'm always chasing that League of Legends dragon. I was chasing that other dragon, you know?
I know what you mean, yeah. It's definitely a thing. I feel like I've been like that with WoW for years now. Like every time a new expansion comes out, I'm really excited because I think that, you know, subconsciously I think, you know, yeah, it's exciting because it's new, but like I look forward to like all of the people that I used to raid with and stuff coming back, and then they never come back because everybody's moved on except for me. So I'm like back there just like twiddling my thumbs, and then I get bored and I'm, you know, move on and play other stuff or whatever.
I think you have to understand that everything is though a little bit too, and life is a little bit like that. You know, people change, people move on, people change, life changes, you change. You know, you can't do the things, you know, as you age, you can't do the things you did before. You can't, you know, my dad can't.
You become like a really like decrepit old geriatric.
And so you have to accept
you need a hip replacement.
You cannot change, and have the courage to change the things that you can.
So to sum it all up,
misquote there.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the slime ranches and the rivers that you're used to. Good night, God bless, and stay
healthy,
fresh and loose, and healthy.
That's right. And
bye.
Go fuck yourself.
And yeah, fuck yourself too.
Goodbye.
Bye.